Hello and welcome to Riverbend Springs. This is episode 4. And we're in November. We've slept it half an hour later. Let's go and have a look and see what's happening at our house. We did get the first lot of materials in. But it looks like there's a stone foundation's been built down that side. So we need another 5,000 liters of cement, 2,000 long planks, 1,000 wood beams, and then we still needed the 10,000 liters of cement for 10,000 liters of cement and 12,000 liters cement for that one. I think we needed some long planks for here as well. Yeah, long planks there. Oh, what else did we need here? Let's just trot back across the... Got to find another way of making some income, so I'm thinking we need to lease something and plant a little field of something. Yeah, so we need one wood beam. Right, let us go. So I think this is the most simple one to do. Let's go and see if we can get... Can we afford to buy 10,000 liters of cement bags? This one was 12,000 liters, wasn't it? Yeah. I don't know whether we can afford to buy that, but let's try. Let's see how we go. We'll just pop on through to the wholesaler or to the builder's merchant, and we'll go and see what they've got. Whoa, train. Already gone past. Couldn't see the lights there, but it's probably the early morning mist. So let's have a look and see. So we've got planks, prefabs. Fabric clothes, cement barrel, bucket. I'm just trying to see what else we can get here. So there's a lot of things we can buy here. Napa cabbage. That's maybe what we can do. We can put in... We'll see if we can get a mushroom production going. That could bring in some good money. And all it needs is water. Sheesh, there's a lot of stuff that you can buy. Right, let's have a look at the cement. Right. 2,000. We've got 14,000. It's going to push us really close, isn't it? I'm just going to buy the 4 for now. And buy... Okay, let's go and see what they look like. Yeah, it is 1,000 liters, so let's get that onto the lorry, onto the van. Open the back. and we'll get that across to, at least it can start with it, you know. We're down to 3,000. We'll have to do a couple of contracts and then have a look at that mushroom production that we could possibly put onto our land there. Don't know how much that's going to cost, but it might be something that we can justify getting a bank loan to get going. Yeah, that's perfect. Once we've got it strapped in, it'll be reasonably secure. I like it, I like it. How are we looking? That's pretty much. Just strap it all in. Maybe we should have left the tailgate down. That's going to create a bit of a problem. So there we go. Just to push it in quite right. But we've got good strong straps, so we should be alright, and we don't have far to go. So I'm thinking this is the way to go with regard to the utilization of our funds. Spend amount and just leave us a little bit of capital for the day. So this one just needed cement, so it should start working without the other. So we'll drop it off here. There we go. Let's just jump out and check. Yes, it needs 10,000. We've got 4, so we still need another 6,000 bags in there. 6,000 litres, another 6 pallets. Yeah, it's going to take a while to get these all done. Right, let's have a look and see. First of all, I want to just have a quick look at mushroom production. Factories, greenhouses. It might be in the greenhouses. Small mushroom greenhouse. $36,000 for a big mushroom greenhouse. What size is that? Yeah, I know we haven't got enough money. That's not what I'm worried about at the moment. Thinking about whether I should go to the bank. That's what I'm thinking about. Right, so let's have a look at some contracts. What can we do? What can we do? Let's have a look quickly. Harvesting. What are we harvesting here? Sunflowers. 6,000. Which field are we at? 85. That sounds like a good place to start. So let's borrow the item, so that's Y. And yeah, contract reward. And what are we going to be harvesting on this one? Red beet. No, it's just going to take too long to do. That's the problem with it. It just takes too long to do. Mowing, spraying, wood transport. I just don't feel comfortable with doing those just yet. Sunflowers, another sunflower contract. How long have we got to do that one? 13 hours. So I don't think we can, because it automatically cancels off a contract as soon as you've finished it. I don't think we can double up on those by using the same equipment. So we won't do that for now. Let's get the first one started, and then we'll take it from there. Right, let's get out to the shop and go and pick up the equipment required, and then we'll get on down to field 85. Oh, let's park straight. Let's not get sloppy now. So got the case. I think we're going to have to, with the roads, we're going to have to put it onto the. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the. Well, it's a real case job, this one. Though it could fit in from that side. No, it fits in from this side here. So let's get this out of the way first. I'm not sure whether we're going to need more than one trailer load. Might do, but we'll see as we go along. Right, let's get this all connected up. Yeah, I think generally speaking we should be able to get away with just putting, especially the corn header, on the. Just push it out so we can get in. It's not our equipment, so we don't, you know what they say about the best 4x4 you can get? It's a hire vehicle. Or the best off-road vehicle you can buy, or the best off-road vehicle is a hire vehicle. Right, we'll hook up and we'll get on down to field 85, and we'll see you once we're there. Right, so here we are at field 85, right next to the stables. Just going to hook up the header, and then we'll get a worker started on that. Oops. Sorry, sir, but I think you were a little bit nervous there. Rightio, so yep, that looks nice and straightforward, and okay. Should pretty much get off straight away. Yeah, there we go. We'll go and pick up the trailer. Looking good. Yeah. Job being done. Right, that's filling up reasonably quickly. Let's go and get the case tractor and trailer, and we will take that back on down, and we'll see you once we get there. Yeah, it's really not very far away. We'll just park that up there. Alright, let's have a look for another contract to do to get started. Try and get 3 on the go. It's still the sugar beet, red beet. Such a big field. It's not worth it, I don't think. Let's have a look. Cultivating a field 6. Let's get that going because we can get a worker going on that as well. So we'll borrow the items for that. Right here. And let's go and get that done on field 6. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, the more I think about it while been doing this and getting this going is I think we'll get the mushroom operation started just so that we can got it hooked up. There we go, we're hooked up, got the front on. Yeah, so we'll pop in back to the bank, which I think is around there. Oh, there it is there. Yeah, we'll just pop in there, and once we'll get this and we'll get another contract started, and then we will we'll get enough for putting in a big mushroom plant and a water tanker. Right, so here we are at field 6. Make sure, yeah, we are on field 6. And let's get that started. Let's get that onto a worker and get it going. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I've unhooked it. Not covering myself in glory again, am I? Well, we know this cultivator works pretty well, so let's get going. Yeah, and make sure it gets working. Not quite sure where it's going to start, whether it's going to start in the middle. I didn't check. I did it so quickly. It's going to start in the middle. Which kind of makes sense. Right. And off it goes. Doing a good job cultivating. And we'll leave it to do its thing. So right now we're going to nip on back to the harvesting contract and see how they're doing. It's 49% full, so we can get another one sorted out. It's 23% of the contract done already. Right, so let's see if we've got another contract that we can do. What are we harvesting here? Sunflowers as well, 14,000, nice big contract. Field 77. Yeah, let's do that. We'll borrow the items for that. Oh, big truck to use as well. There we go. Oh, nice New Holland. Let's get the truck out of the way so that we can load up the header. What have we got here? Electric Volvo? Hey? Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. That just means we see another eco farm coming on the horizon, don't we? Oh man, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's just park this up as well, and we'll come back and fetch that. I think we've got a fair distance to go before to get down to field 77, I think it is. Yeah. So let's get back onto the harvester and go and get that all connected up. Oh, nice big header as well. Look at that. Fantabulous, as they say in the classics. Now we just got to be able to get behind it. Get in here. Are we going to be able to do it? Yeah, I think so. Slight nudge there. Not as bad as I did on the other one. Right, we'll pop around, put this onto the trailer, and off we go. Got to find a route down to field 77. Don't think I've been to field 77 yet. Shouldn't be too difficult. We're starting to get a feel for the map now. Pretty much on. Is it going to settle? Yep. Right, we'll hook it up and we'll head on down to field 77 and we'll see you there. Right, so here we are. Field 77 is on the right hand side. Just find a place to put our header, to connect up our header. Luckily, a convenient little bit of grass here. Not sure who owns it, but very convenient for us. And we'll hook up the header. Get this started. Just saw our wage payment for the last hour is $400 and something dollars. So yeah, it is costing us. It's definitely costing us, but we are getting a couple of contracts going at a time, and it's as much about cash flow as, well, I suppose everything is about cash flow, but well, we've got a full tank of grain, so we'll have to go and sort that out. It's pretty. Oh. Got a car coming as well. That's going to create a problem. Oh, it's turned off, thank goodness. That's good. Hopefully this is be okay starting here. So it's only going to do one headland. That's good enough. That's good. I think that'll work. So make sure we can see it working in its glory. And then we'll go and sort out the harvester on field 85. There we go. Working perfectly. Well, working well, let's put it that way. Right, so before we take that down, we'll nip on back to this tractor and we'll go and empty out the harvester. Oh, why is the worker on the wrong side? Why didn't it pull out? That means I'm going to have to go and physically get in. Is the worker still in there, or is he gone for tea? He's still in there. So we'll send him off to go and have a bit of tea. I don't want to drive on the crops. So we'll just reverse out next to our trailer. Got a little bit too close, didn't we? Should be alright this time. Yeah. What is it, 10,000 litres? Of course, these are contract fields, so they're not going to be at the top end of the yield spectrum, are they? But yeah, at least we've got a couple of things going now. Oh, I just noticed at the top there, we're also seeing the crampy filling up. So again, a lot of information that perhaps we didn't have before. Or we're getting it in duplicate places, let's put it that way. I'm kind of liking that. I like to have lots of information. So if we just get that position there, more or less in position, and we should be able to send off our harvester again. Yep. That's that going. So let's go. And how's this one doing? 49%. I've still got the headlands to do. It's 50% complete, so it's halfway there. The other one is doing well. Right, so we've got to go and get this down to field 6. And we'll see you once we're there. Right, so here we are at field 77. Not field 6, as I said. And we have harvested quite a bit, but it's not showing. What is going on here? We've got 11,000 sunflower in there, but the contract isn't showing that it is completing. We'll let it run out, see what happens. Let's go back into the contract screen and see what it says there. Progress 72% on that one. That's the cultivating one. Progress 0%. Interesting. Don't know what's going on there, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be registering. But we'll see how it goes. So in the meantime, let's go and have a look and see what we can do on field by going to the bank. We don't need to drive to the bank. So what do we want to do? We want to buy a large mushroom greenhouse, which is $36,000. We also want to buy a vehicle. We don't want to buy a vehicle, we need to buy a trailer to transport water in. So it's probably going to be under animals again. Animals. Barrels. How much water? 2,800, 6,000, 8,000. We've got no nice modded vehicles that are bigger than that. 6,000, so that's probably going to be better. What type of hitch does it have on you? Is that a ball hitch? Yeah, whereas I don't think that has a ball hitch, so yeah. So we have to get the other one. So we have to get this one. 6,050 liters. It's probably going to be a couple of trips in that. But in any event, let's get that. So we need 17,000 plus 36, 46, 53. So if we take another loan for 55,000, let's go and see if he'll do it. Let's see if he will do it. Bank employees only. Where's the entrance then? Where does the customer go in? Over here. There we go. Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We still okay there. It's only just after 1 o'clock. Right, so let's go and have a chat to them. Right, so 60. We've already got a 60,000 loan, but hey, let's see if it'll go up to for another 55,000. 15,000 we got. We owe our soul to that company store. We certainly do. Right, so that's that done. Worker A has a nearly full grain tank. So let's go and get that sorted out, and then we can come back. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. I suspect this is going to be a problem. I suspect I'm not going to get paid for this. Don't quite know why. He's going to charge us for which contract is finished. Okay, so that one is finished. Let's get that into the bank. And completed 3,600. We are on our way for the day. X collect. And mission was collected. Okay. So we got paid for that one. It's still saying 0%. I just hope it actually completes. I don't think it's going to complete. It's the problem. We shall see. We shall see. Let's catch up with the harvester so that we can chase it back down this way, and we should be able to offload the bulk of it as it goes back down the field. Well, that's exactly what I didn't want it to do. Oh man, oh, I can't believe it. Oh dear. Oh, I'm going to have to get out and go and fetch it. That one is also nearly full, so it's keeping us on our toes now. But we've got to dismiss the worker first. Making me do all this extra work. 20,000 litres in there. That's a good whack. Is this auger pipe high enough to get over the trailer? Should be. Yeah, it will be. So that's showing it's filling up. But our harvesting contract on field 77 is still saying 0%. I wonder if it could be because I did cancel a harvesting contract, which was for roughly the same amount. So I wonder if that created the problem. I started it and I think I wasn't recording or something, so I cancelled it so that we could. But yeah, I mean it cancelled out. I didn't see it on the list again straight away, so it shouldn't be it. But we'll see what happens. So we're just organizing itself. Right, so we've got 20,000 in there. This is just about full, and it's not far off finished actually. %91 full. Let's go and get the tractor. Should have been right up there. We'll just wait for it to get to the top again. Hopefully it won't fill up. We'll have the auger pipe on the wrong side again. It seems to be happening wherever we go today. Give it a bit of space to turn. There's not a hang of a lot for it still to do. Of course it'll finish off at 80%, so it's only really got 1% to do, and then we've got to make the delivery. I'm wondering whether it'll have enough capacity to actually finish the contract. Let it offload just in case. Yeah, well, we're not going to, it's going to all get into one trailer load, so it's not going to be too much rushing around. Wonder if it'll finish off in one pass. Should be just about. Might as well just wait for it to finish off now. Just get it all in so that we can maximize any profit that we may get. There's a little bit there still. So we've got 21,000. Hopefully it only wants 20,000 to complete. Yep. We'll just jump out and go and offload the little bit that is in here. And then we'll find out where we have to deliver to. Good stuff. So that's that all delivered, or at least offloaded. Just fold that. Leave it in a reasonably good position. Right, where do we have to deliver that to? Farmer's market, which is... So we are on field 85. So the farmer's market is up near the top of the field. So if we just go straight back up the road, cross the ferry, And then up the hill, we should get there. We take the left-hand turn past the bees. Right, let's get on there. Righty, off we go. And we'll see you once we get up to the farmer's market, Sunset Farm. Is the delivery in the front or the back? I think it's at the back, isn't it? Yeah. There it is on the side. Sunflowers. That's our first delivery of sunflowers. That is completed. 50% transported for field 77. Now, I don't like it when it does that, because we're actually doing field 85. But in any case, we'll just park the vehicle up here in the parking lot and let people have a look at it, and we'll nip on down to field 77. It's only showing 10%, so we're not getting any credit for the actual harvesting. Can't be far from done. I think we're probably going to just stick with these 3 contracts. Let's just see what happens. Chase it, chase it. What are you doing just sitting there watching it? I just don't understand why this is I just hope it's not going to mess up both the contracts. We'll have to make some sort of minor adjustments. I don't know how we'll do it until we get the ability to put in small amounts of cash. I'm not quite sure how we'll do it, but well, let's not worry about it until it happens. I was just thinking that our contracts were going a lot smoother than they did in the last episode, and they are. This is not well, I don't believe this is our fault that this field 77 is not working properly. It may be, as I say, it may be as a result of the fact that we cancelled a similar contract. It was for a similar amount. I can't remember if it was in the same field or not. And then it reappeared a little while later back on the contracts list. And once again, I'm not sure it's the same actual field. So I don't know if that affected it. But given the fact that we had cancelled the contract and it reappeared, it would still be a system fault, really. if it doesn't realize this contract has been completely completed. We've done everything to complete it. And it's showing delivery, it's just not showing the harvest part. So the 80% part. The other thing is that we delivered product from field 85 and it credited to field 77. Does it do it in numerical order? I don't know. It'd be interesting to find out. 75% full, so we shouldn't fill up the trailer. It's all going to be interesting. We will make some sort of suitable adjustment somehow. If it doesn't work out. But let's not worry about that until it happens. It hasn't happened yet. Let's just jump over and make sure there's nothing left in the harvester. I thought I saw something going in there. No, the harvester is empty. And we'll just fold it as well. Right, so now we have to get up to the where do we have to get this one delivered? It's going to be to the same place, isn't it? Farmers Market. Let's just make sure. And deliver to the Farmers Market, yes. Indeedy. So we'll get on up to the Farmers Market. So we've got to just go back up that road until we hit the T-junction and then left, and we should head up in the same route thereafter that we did going up to the Farmers Market. So we'll see you once we're there. Right, so here we are at the Sunset Farms where the Farmers Market is. I'm going to do this delivery. I think we're going to go in front of the tree here to give us a nice little turn into the circuit, and this is going to prove to be a very interesting delivery. Let's just see how this works. Right, so we made about 5,000 on the product, but yeah, as I suspected, field 77 hasn't fully completed, whereas the other field 85 has, so thank goodness for that. So let's have a look and see what's happened here. That's completed. So we'll collect that. Okay, so that is now just showing 20%, but in order to do the 20%, we had to do the harvesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel the contract. I'm going to give us an additional 15,000 loan, and that'll take care of the actual harvesting amount, and then at the end of the game we'll just have a 15,000 loan outstanding, we'll have to pay a bit of interest on that, but we are getting nearly 300 extra a year. That should take care of the interest. Well, go towards taking care of the interest. So that's what we're going to do. So Y cancel. Sure you want to lose all payment? A yes. Oh, see, it owes us, it's cost us another 1,200 because of the lease cost. So yeah, we'll just do it as 15,000. So let's just go to the bank, and that'll just give us what we would have got for that contract. Finances and 85,000. Right, so let's get back there. What we're going to do now quickly is we're going to go and build our greenhouse, and once that's done we will then end this episode, and then we'll start the next episode with replenishing as much as we can with our with the excess funds that we have. I'm still trying to get my head around why that contract didn't work, and we'll go and pull that again, put that up again. Let's just see where. So that's, where's the, so that must be the front. So I think we'll build it up here. We'll leave ourselves a little gap just in case we need to get around for some reason. And we'll build there, 36,000 on the dot. Built. Right. Let's go and have a look at our new building. How do we get in here now? Ooh, lucky we left a bit of space here, because that is where you to collect the pallets. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Right. So now we've got to go and buy. Got to go back to the store. Thank goodness. Now I wonder why I didn't see those markers. Well, they weren't showing. But I think we've just about got enough space to work behind there, so that was a good thing. Something worked out. Good stuff. We're going to buy that, 17,000. And that is room color. Oh, I'm not going to change it. Just leave it as it is. Yes, okay. And I just hope I've got the right hitch on. It did look like a ball hitch to me on there. And then we've got to hope that we can just get water from the river. It's not too difficult to get. Well, yeah, that's one thing that's good. So let's head on back down to the farm, and then I think we've got a couple of places where we can access the river. That was nice that we chose to build right next to the river. Didn't think about the mushrooms at that stage. How steep is it to get down to the river here? It's pretty steep. Let's go and have a quick look. Should we try it? Eh? Or should we just put a water butt in? Really fancy, cheap water. Free water. Let's have a look and see. Question really is whether we are going to be able to get up this hill once we've don't want to go under the water. Oh, there we go. Now we're going to see whether this van has got any metal in. Come on, pull it up. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. We nearly went in. It's not a long-term solution at all. That's for sure. But it's done well. It's really done well. Oh dear. I think what we'll do is we'll just have a look and see if there's any place where there's a little bit easier to get to the river. Let's go and get this started. And so we've got water. We're just about full, so that's okay. If we activate that, activate. Right, so we've got that working. And there we go. Let's have a look at this. Fantastic. Love it. All different types of, well, 2 different types of mushrooms cooking, growing. Oh dear. What am I doing? Why am I there? We were trying to close this door, weren't we? Right, well, I think that's where we're going to end this episode. We've got the mushrooms going. We've got 32,000 in the bank by hook or by crook. And all we've got to do is find a source of free water. If we can do that, that's perfect. Otherwise, we will have to put in a water butt. But let's just, at this point in time, that's where we're going to end it. Thank you so much for watching. The next episode, we will add some more raw materials to our buildings. Of course, build a nice little mushroom shed. We've got a mushroom business going as well. Do hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.